Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Lemmings playthrough. Hope you guys have been enjoying this so far. I've been having a blast myself. It's so cool being able to play this game for you guys and actually kind of, give you my thought process as I go through a level, and just again, kind of just reminiscing, like as a child, when I used to play this game a lot. So, really curious to see how the rest of this is going to go. Last time we made it to the tricky rating, so levels are starting to ramp up a little bit in difficulty. The requirements are becoming a little less lenient, and we have to do some very, very difficult things. So we have tricky level 8, Lemming Sanctuary in sight. Let's see what we got for this level. Okay, this level's actually kind of interesting. Because, well, okay, I guess it's not that interesting. It's a pretty typical level that we've seen in a lot of places by this point. But yeah, we have to make it to the exit up here. We're on very, very thin strips of land, which does kind of bring up a good point. We can't really use bombers here, so if we were to make a blocker trap, we need to do it in a way where we're going to be able to build over them. So that's one thing we need to kind of keep in mind as we're going through this. So let's go ahead and get this started here. I'm going to go ahead and grab our blockers first, just so I can get this set up and ready. Actually, I probably want to use builder first. I don't know. So we're going to wait for this guy to make it all the way here. Going to build with him, and we are going to block with you. I don't know if that was going to be enough to make it, so I went ahead and used another one. We do have 50 builders, so we have plenty of them to spare. Now, as far as this next build, let's see, we probably want to get like around here when he turns around. That should do it. And see, the fun part of this is actually going to be, like, once we do get up here, is obviously, once we get up here, the rest of our lemming friends should be okay, and we can actually build over the blocker at that point. But let me see. Okay, yeah, it looks like the hole is patched up, so we can actually do this now. So let's start building over the blocker. Actually, shoot. Maybe that was not a great thing to do. Okay, there's a reason why I don't think that was a great thing to do, but we'll discuss that in a moment. Because obviously we have this little hole right here that we need to look out for. Because when lemmings get over there, they can fall through there, and that can be problematic. But who knows? May not be an issue. We'll have to see. And plus, we can save a lot of lemmings, too, so it may not even be a problem at all. Although, I don't know. Yeah, well, let's, just to be safe, let's kind of stagger out a little bit. Because, again, we have a lot of builders to spare, so this is going to be for the best anyway. So, yeah, with that, we should be able to make a little bridge over that gap. Should not be expecting any fall damage whatsoever. Boom, there we go. And yeah, all we have to do is now just build up to the top. And we should be fine. We have 30 builders to use, so yeah, we'll be definitely able to make that with no problem. So I think we can go ahead and up the release rate now that we've kind of gotten to this point. I'm not going to blow up this guy just yet, because as you can see, they are kind of falling here, so I'll wait till we're at a safe point before I do that. because I don't want to start this level over because of a stupid mistake like that. I think if they fall from here, they'll be fine, because I don't think this is splat height. And I think the other gap is splat height, so that's why I was, you know, so focused on staggering the bridges right there. And there we go. And, oh, actually, I can't blow them up. That's right, because we don't have bombers. Even if we did, like, using bombers would not be good because of just the thin platform we're on. Okay. Here comes the lag. Let's get let's get all the lemmings off camera to kind of make it go a little faster. It's called minimizing lag strats. And yeah, that should actually do it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and cut to when we're about done here, since we're just walking for the rest of this. Okay, here comes our giant massive lemmings here as they head out the exits, and that's going to be another level completed. That was actually a pretty long level, pretty substantial length level here. Unfortunately, this guy is going to have to stay in the oven, never to be seen again. There we go, level completed. We only destroyed one lemming, and we needed to save 60%, so I think we did a pretty good job. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We have They Just Keep On Coming. They don't stop coming, and they don't stop... Okay, no, I won't even bother with that. Number of lemmings, 75. We gotta save 93% of them, so we have to save, you know, roughly all of them but 2 or 3, I think. So, yeah. Got a bit of a challenge ahead of us. We don't really have many lives to spare here. Ooh, okay. So this level's kind of interesting because we can actually solve this level in 2 different ways, depending on where we want to go. We can go this way, or we can go this way. And we have 20 of each task, so we can really choose to do whatever we want. The question is, what do we decide to do? That's the big question. I'm thinking more this way, but it might be fun to kind of figure this out, though. I don't know. Because, yeah, all we really have to do here is just kind of build over here, build to the wall and fall down, and then kind of go... Yeah, really, that's all you have to do for there. And from over here, we just have someone drop down, build up here, go around. Yeah, honestly, we can do either thing, and either way, it's simple. Let's go for the left. I was kind of feeling the right side at first, but now I'm feeling kind of the left side. I love this. My God, the music. It just gets me in a like a puzzling mood, you know? I just hear this music. That might be enough. Yep, okay. Only had to use one bridge. Okay. So yeah, you could think, well, let's just, you know, drop a floater down there. No. We don't want to do that, because obviously we're not going to have all the resources to do that. So we're going to be doing something a little bit differently, because... Hold on. I knew the clicks were coming. But yeah, what we can do is we can just build over here. We have a nice little slope right here that will pretty much minimize the death height. So we can do this way. Now, the thing is... Yeah, that's kind of what I was fearing, but... Can you hit your head? Yep, there you go. And see, there we go. See, that was that simple. And we know from experience that all the other lemmings will be just fine when they go through that, so... We're all good. We are all good in the neighborhood. So let's go ahead, start building this bridge. You're going to go ahead and up the release rates. I honestly could probably release them all now. Because I think he'll be done. Yeah, he'll be done by then. So we'll go ahead and get rid of you. And there we go. Very quickly, though, just going to make sure that this guy gets to safety first, because, you know, they could be hiding a trap right here. I don't think they are. Usually traps are more obvious than just like, oh, hey, this ground looks suspicious. They usually just have some kind of tell that, okay, there's going to be a trap here. Although I guess that one level that had the hidden smashers wasn't exactly super well hidden, but it is what it is. Okay, so once again, I'm going to cut until all my guys are here, so be right back, guys. Here comes the line of lemmings up around the bend. They're going to go to the goal, and this level will come to an end. 97%. That's better than 93. We did it, guys. Level 10 of Tricky. We are at the 1/3 marker for the Tricky levels. There's a lot of them about. And we have 8 minutes, so yep, we have a lot of them. You have to save a huge number of them, too. Oh, okay, this is interesting. We actually have more than one entrance. We have 2 entrances. This is gonna be kind of interesting. Obviously, this side is a bit more pressing, so and then build that. Don't know if I can get. No, okay. Okay, we got it. I think he should be able to get there in time. Boom. There we go. Let's go back. How's this going? Yeah, I think we need to focus on this next. We already had the blocker over here, right? Yes, okay, so we're good there. Actually, I can go ahead and make the blocker here and be fine. Boom. And now we need to go back over here. Blocker there, and we're good. So now we have 2 lemmings that are going to be focusing basically on building our way to the exit here. I think where we want to build, like, I think right here is fine. So I guess we'll aim for that. Just need to make sure I use this at the peak of the mountain. Or whatever that would be qualified as. The peak of the anthill is probably a more appropriate term. Oh. Oh, they got through. That's kind of problematic. I have a way to fix this, though. Oh, you know what? This is problematic. This is problematic in a couple of ways, because I don't think we have a lot to work with here, so we do have to be kind of... I don't want to say perfect, but... we have to be precise, but we can make it work. Okay, so... we built the... okay, so now I'm going to wait on these 2 guys, or this guy first. Now we're going to use these guys. Okay, that should work. Now, about this guy, though, there is a way we can save him. And I guess this would be a good time to show it, just because it happened. But let me focus on getting these guys done first. There we go. Okay, so I can do this. There we go. And that should basically get those guys to safety. Now, about this guy. So, due to the way this geometry works, what the guys are doing here is they're actually walking through this blocker because of just the way this land is structured right here. Now, there is actually another way you can cancel a blocker. And it's not something I really talked about much because, well, it's kind of an advanced strat and not something you really see very much. But actually, you can get a blocker to stop being a blocker if, for some reason, the land below him that he's standing on gets destroyed in some way. So, if we do this correctly, what we can do is, yeah, we got rid of the ground below him, so we were able to save him. And I believe with that, we can now finish this level properly. So let me, first of all, get rid of the first blockers. Let's also make sure that they're actually... Okay, yeah, they got free here. And looks like they're free here as well. Okay, we can blow up this guy. We can also increase the release rate now, too. Now, we can't get rid of the guy over here until all the guys are out, because obviously they're walking to the guy to go backwards. Now we can. Okay, so that's pretty much this level solved. We destroyed only 4 lemmings. I think we had like a 94, so we could have actually killed another lemming or 2 and been fine. But, you know, just to make sure we got the best percentage possible. And even then, you could probably get even a better percentage if you did the kind of digging underground trick that I mentioned before. But yeah, we only needed 94, we got 96, so there we go. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Level 11, Lemmings in the Attic. Gotta save 84%. We have 50. So I think that's, let me try to math right here. So 84%. Hold on. I am really, really bad at math right now. It's the low 40s, I know that, because if you cut 100 down to 50, that's 84 cut in half. So 42, I think, is what we need to save. That sounds about right. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Right, this one. So, yeah, the exit's kind of all the way up here. And we need to find a way to get up there. And the blocker trap, while it would work, probably something we don't really want to do if we can avoid it. So, what we're going to do is, obviously, we're going to do this. First, we need to kind of analyze like where we need to have our building started. Probably like right here, maybe? Or maybe even here. Maybe even here. Man, I don't know. I'm going to make an executive decision, say like around here is where we need to start. So, I'm going to build a blocker right here. Now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to start building this bridge. And at some point, we're going to get to the point where, obviously, it'll be a death height. So, we're going to use kind of a strat I used in an earlier level to basically make it so these guys won't be going to that splat height, because what if the bridge ended earlier to where that wouldn't be a problem? Things would be okay, things would be fine. So, let's just, let's do that. There you go. So now, when this guy is done with this bridge, all we have to do is just build the rest of it, and we're good. And I'm starting to feel like maybe we built the bridge too far to the right? No, I think we're okay. They did give us 50 builders, so if we have to figure things out again, we can. I think this is going to be perfect, though. Actually, maybe it won't. Maybe I could have gone to this line over here. No, I think we're good. I think this is going to be fine. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay, well, let's very quickly build the rest of that so we can actually finish this. No traps here. We are good to go. Gonna also start upping that release rate too. And yeah, that's pretty much that level. And yep, okay. I was worried. Like, sometimes there are little nuances where one lemming makes it through, but then there is a hole there. I don't know, maybe it's just crazy superstition talking, but it's not always that obvious. But yeah, this isn't too long of a walk, so I'll go ahead and let it play. So we probably have time for maybe at least one more level. Could be a short one. If it's a short one, we'll definitely do more than one, but if it's another one of those 8-minute ones, we'll have to see. But yeah, once again, you gotta be careful of the bomber use there if you decide to use blocker traps, because yeah, you could just blow through the floor, and obviously you don't want that. But yeah, that level is done. We did it. Let's move on to the next one. It's an 8-minute level, but let's see what it's like first. Bitter Lemming. Gotta save 80%, so you only need to save 40 in this level. Oh, right, this one. Well, here's the thing. We have enough floaters and climbers to save all the lemmings. Question is, do we want to go that route? Okay, you're definitely... I'm going to increase the release rate a little bit. Okay, I probably can't increase it too much more. And see, this could be a problem when, yeah, that guy starts getting finished. Okay. Now we gotta Now, another thing you could do is if you really wanted to, you could try to build, like, staircases out of here to kind of give them a safe place to fall. Because this is definitely splat height. So you gotta be careful of that. And we have officially made it. We've mated it, guys. We mated it. We're actually almost done. Now here's going to be the other fun part of this. Is because now we have to get these guys out of here. So one thing we could do, we'll just make everyone climbers. Now the funny thing is, yeah, they will be trying to climb to the left, but they will hit their head on that thing right there, so they will be able to get out, no problem. Oh, and yeah, it's getting hard to trigger all the guys that still need to get the climbing roll. Okay, we got everyone. So I think I will try to do one more level, so I'm going to go ahead and pause and wait for these guys to finish, so hold on, guys. Okay, here come the remaining stragglers here. But yeah, also another thing to keep in mind is you don't have to save all of them, too. Like, if you got tired of all the clicking, then you don't necessarily have to do that. It's just, again, if you want to be a perfectionist, that's a way you can do it and save everyone. But yeah, there we go. All lemmings accounted for, so let's go ahead and do one more level before we wrap up this video. Yep, but it's an 8-minute level, so that should work. Lemming drops. 100 lemmings, we have to only save 70 of them, so let's see what we got here. Oh boy! We got quite the level to finish off this video today. Quite the level. I'm honestly not even sure if we're actually ready for this. How do we want to handle this, by the way? There are a couple of ways. I want to say that this drop right here, I want to say you can land on this platform just fine, but is that something I want to test out? Probably not. That would be a very scary thing to test out. But, you know, there are ways we can do this. There are some very, very creative ways we can do this. Let me tell you that. Because we have 50 builders here, so we have 50 builders to do pretty much whatever the hell we want with. But let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is we are going to lose some lemmings here, because I don't feel like doing a blocker trap right out the gate. Or actually, maybe I could. Actually, you know what? I think I will. Because again, it's not really even going to matter that much. Let's see what we're going to do here. Because you got to keep in mind, if we blow this guy up, this bridge is going to be broken. So what we want to do, as a way to give our lemmings kind of a safety catch, is first we're going to build up to this wall. And we should bonk on this wall, so that should be good. And see, he's going to turn around, and what we're going to do is we're going to build a bridge back up here. So that way, when this guy is gone and this bridge gets blown up, they'll have a way to come down here and they'll be fine. Because, yeah, you also got to keep in mind, like, we're not going to have... Oh, shoot! Well, actually, you know what? That's fine, because, again, we don't need that to be here anymore, so... Oh, but there's... Okay, I guess that didn't matter after all. Well, anyway. This just ended up being a lot easier than I gave it credit for. But what we're going to do is we're going to dig through the floor. I'm going to wait till... Because I shouldn't have a problem with splat height here. The thing is, that might be too high. Or not high enough, rather. Also, we can probably increase the release rate now. Yeah, I think we're just going to hit the wall. You're gonna hit the wall! That's okay, because again, we can just kind of do... I don't want to build to the frickin' right, I want to build to the left. I mean, honestly, this technically works too, because we're just kind of making the bridge taller by doing this. So yeah, this will work. It's just gonna look really, really bad. See, there we go. We got it. What I was trying to do is I was trying to build to the left so I could just bonk up here and get back up here, but obviously that's okay too. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this level, and that's pretty much going to be it for this video. So thank you guys for once again joining me for this episode of Lemmings. We're about at the halfway point for the tricky rating, so yeah. I'll see you guys next time when we continue with more of this and make a little bit more progress. So see you guys then, after we blow up this one lemming back here. Goodbye, everyone.